This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Run it from the gun. Nowhere to run at the middle. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. It's a wide receiver screen. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No chance to catch him there. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Football comes out. The offense has it and still going. Breaks loose at the 40.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And takes the handoff. It's Haynes.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. They'll try a pass here. Caught on the outside. It's Moore. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And moves the football to the 27 on that first down. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And 3rd and short, will try to pick it up on the line. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a shotgun handoff here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and of course Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
And completion makes it second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He made the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
Now the try here for the extra point. Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. There's the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To bootleg here. He escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. It's a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Grbac, and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for the wideout. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the 1st down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Morgan. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Marsh. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. From the shotgun, drops back. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Sorsby. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. 1st down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Back in motion now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Nice grab, it's Marsh. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Prescorn. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Morgan.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Gonna run it. It's Smith. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Back to pass. It's Sorsby. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some big yards himself.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They keep him off balance with a run. 1st down, looking for more now. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They finish off the scoring drive. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaking tackles. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on it there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He could go. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's reeled in. It's Morgan. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. Big Smith. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. defense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. Returner tackle right there. That's what they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Hunt over the middle. It's Prescorn. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
691, gas bar. Reload.
They keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They need a touchdown here, down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. State offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Leaning on the run game here late. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's second down here. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Hebe keeps it himself. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.